Well, so Kris, tell us a little bit about the challenges that you face in your school and community.
Well, in the school, like I said, reading has become a big part of our focus with kids. So that a few years back when our special ed cohort did not reach level of proficiency, and we ended up on this list through the Department of Ed, we knew that we needed to really put a lot of focus and professional development into our reading. And we have an extremely smart staff who has always done extremely impressive work with students. And because of COVID, we had really backed off of a lot of professional development district-wide. Teachers, administrators were exhausted, and we were trying to give ourselves a break. But we knew we needed to really dig in and dig into reading. And we wanted to also figure out with our special ed population, what were the most appropriate, most effective ways to teach reading and teach all subjects, really. We know our special ed students are typically average to very high intelligence, but they learn differently. And so we've always wanted to fully understand how to teach every student in the most appropriate ways to see maximum growth for them.
So I love how you said you started out talking about how you wanted to boost reading and then specifically working with special ed populations, but then you mentioned how the overall goal was to teach all students better, and that by working on those two things allowed you to have better instruction for people. So how does a program like Teach United help you address those challenges that you just talked about?
Well, we had the first work we did before Teach United was we attended professional development to establish PLCs, professional learning communities. We've been doing that process for a few years now, and we definitely have seen growth in terms of our teachers' practice, growth in terms of our students' learning, but it hasn't had the significant impact that we expected it to have. And reflecting on that, with the teachers, it was the instructional piece that we realized we didn't spend enough time on in our meetings together. So Jason, how did you teach to that standard so that your kids came out so high on that assessment and mine didn't? So we knew we needed to spend more time on our instruction, which was something that we hadn't focused enough on. And meanwhile, that's when Teach United kind of popped up, and our assistant principal at the time, Carol, and I both knew that this professional development was exactly what we needed at the right time, because we had the right structures in place. We had the right mindset in place. We just needed that extra piece that Teach United has provided.